Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building an apartment. Now this is like a 70s kind of themed apartment. Originally, it was just going to be like a replacement for the Yang family, their apartment beforehand. Um, but like, it kind of is, but like, it's kind of weird looking. It's very colorful, and I had a lot of difficulties with this apartment. You'll see that it is in three different segments. I don't know how obvious that is because you can just like pause the camera and like leave your computer just running there, and it's fine. But sometimes it's very obvious because I sit there for like 20 seconds before I actually start building, and I've already pressed record. It's really fun, but the chunks that I filmed were 3 minutes, 7 minutes, and then like 30 minutes. So the last like 30 minutes you can't tell that much. But like you'll see that I pause, and that's because I kept getting like interrupted. Well, no, never mind. I got interrupted once, and the other time was because I gave up. And I was like, no, this sucks. No, it's ugly. And then I was like, no. And then I just looked at the original Yang family apartment, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And so I did finish it eventually. But the second time I got interrupted because my mother wanted me to make chicken with her, and I was like, no, I don't like raw chicken. That is nasty. I am not trying to do that. I am not trying to make chicken. I went vegetarian for 3 months until you convinced me I was gonna die. So like, I went vegetarian not because of the animals, but because meat is nasty. I don't want to touch like cooked chicken, let alone raw chicken. That is weird. So, that was really fun. I ultimately, said ew too many times, and she told me to go away, and so I, decided to come back to my game. So, that's really fun. And so then I continued building, and I finished the build, and, so that's about it. But it's very colorful. You'll see that currently there is yellow couches and blue floors. There are not blue floors in the end. I think they're black. Maybe. I don't really know. I may have done this yesterday, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I think they're like black or around that color. Like they're dark. I think they may be the ones that you can see right now. But the rest of the apartment is not lacking color in the slightest. It is very colorful. You'll see when I paint the walls. It is definitely an experience. It is very bright in there. I think the couches do remain yellow, and then the rug that I ultimately pick out is literally rainbow. It's literally every single color, and it's like this one. It's very colorful, and I base like the rest of the apartment off of the colors that come into that rug. So it's very fun. I think the kitchen may be 2 colors. Maybe I may have changed that. At some point it is 2 colors though. I definitely go back and forth with the kitchen a lot. It definitely changes like styles. I think it's blue the entire time though, but like the style of the cabinets that I use changes several times. I also use a bunch of colorful rugs from City Living. I think all of them are from City Living, but I have never seen this rug in my entire life. So, I don't really know where it's from. Things I use more often, I can tell what pack they're from, but like this one, I don't know what it's from. I don't know. Also, the window in the living room like disappeared. I don't know when, but it really bothered me. It's there now, I think, because when I took screenshots, it was back. You just kind of got to go to manage worlds and it'll, come back. But like, I didn't really want to because it was already in so many parts. And so I was like, no, it's fine, whatever. And so I just put a curtain on it and left it alone. Also, I made the bar stools. They're like cream colored. Well, not currently. They're blue right now. But I made them cream colored to like match the very small amount of cream that is in the rug. And so I was like, it'll be the only neutral thing in the entire apartment, and it is. You can also see that there is a sliding glass door into a room with no windows right off of the kitchen. That is the art studio. I was like, yeah, they have an art studio in their old house, and then I put an art studio in this one. It has like a mosaic kind of like thing. I don't know what it's called. Like it's got like art on the floor. It's got like an art piece on the floor. I've got one of those, and it's really cool. And they put like a bunch of artwork on the floor, and then like all of like the painting stuff. So I just put that in there. It's a bit smaller than their old one. But I decided that it was fine, and then I just put like a sliding glass door into it, so you can see it from the kitchen. It's really cool. I also had a lot of difficulties with like the wall coloring because I was like, no, it's too bright, no, it's too weird, and then I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna embrace the bright and weird, and so I just went with it. But I think that's enough talking about the build because I've done 3 voiceovers today, and all of which I have talked about the build for over 3 minutes, which is really fun. So we're going to move on to the actual topic for today. I've got two kind of quick things. Well, I don't know what quick is, and I keep just talking. But yesterday or the day before, I think it was the day before, I decided that it was that time of year again to clean my room, which is really fun. But clean my room is not like dusting. No, I mean go through all of my possessions and decide what is worthy. It's really fun. I've talked about this before. It happens when I get like really, really bored. I'm just like, what would be really fun right now? Going through my drawers of my bookshelf and deciding whether or not I like this singular thing that I own better than this. And I don't know. It had no purpose because I'm not allowed to get rid of things anymore. But it makes more sense in my mind, and now I know where everything is, even though I don't use most of it. But that's fine, whatever, it's okay. But I did that. It was fairly fun. I enjoy cleaning, and I think I watched like an entire show on Netflix during that time, so that's really fun. Really good day. That's about it for that. That was just like a quick update. But I was going to talk about a full topic, but I realized that there's only 3 minutes of the video left, so we may have to extend that. We'll see. You wouldn't know anyway, because it would be, fixed before you ever see it, but that's fine. But I ran out of topics again, so like I always do, or like when I talked about like the last time I ran out of topics, I look up at college essay topics. It's really fun. And so one of them was first day of school, and so I am going to talk about that. I think I may have talked about that before. I don't really know. Maybe. But as I said in, I think, yesterday's video, I have 271 videos currently as of recording. Well, 3 more technically because, I'm recording videos and I'm basically done with them now. But I've got a lot of videos, and a majority of them have me talking in them, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you what I talk about in all of them. But the first day of school, I actually don't really remember of the kindergarten one. I've definitely started school several times. I am, starting 10th grade in August, so, a lot of first day of school. But the first day of kindergarten, I don't remember much of the school part of the day. Obviously, that was probably not that entertaining. I guess I liked school in elementary school, so that's fine. So I probably enjoyed it, but I honestly don't remember any of it. But that night I went to like this I guess daycare thing after school, and I didn't know. I was not informed that I was supposed to go there. I was apparently supposed to be taken there. I was not, because that's really fun. So me being the responsible child I was, followed the rest of the class out to the front of the building, and I just kind of stood out there for probably a while, probably close to 20 minutes-ish, probably around then. And then I was the last person to get picked up, and they were just like, do you know where your parents are? And I was like, no. Because that was true. I lived down the street from the school. I could walk home at that age if I wanted to, but I didn't. And then they checked the list for this daycare thing that I was supposed to be at, and they were like, oh, you're supposed to be here. And so they took me here, and I was just like, I could have been informed about this, no one had told me. My parents were like, I apologize when I got home and stuff like that, but I was not told at all that I was supposed to be going to this thing. And then I spent the entirety of elementary school after school there. It was really boring. I've talked about before the stuff, but I don't remember most of what happened there. I don't know. It took me until 2 weeks ago to realize that I was with my brother for most of those time, 3-4 years of that, which is really fun that I didn't remember that. But I do not remember most of what happened during that daycare time. Daycare sounds weird when you're in 5th grade, but daycare. We're not going to say the actual name of that. That would be bad. But don't remember most of it. I just remember that I got left behind, which is really fun. Well, left behind. They forgot to bring me there. They bring me there the rest of the days. But, of kindergarten. They don't escort you there any other year besides kindergarten. The rest of the years they're just get to the cafeteria, you can do it yourself, which is really fun. I don't really remember first days of school very often. They're very uneventful, and we just go through rules, and that's the only really major, I think, first day of school with a big event. The only thing I've gotten like kind of like confused and lost in like most like the first years that I would go to schools. Like the first day of middle school and my first day of high school, I got lost. Well, lost kind of. I was like 2 seconds late to class because, you know, I speed walk in the hallways. But the first like day of school, it's like I do not know where anything is. I don't know where anything is. It's so confusing. It's like a maze. And then like 3 days later, you're just like, yes, I know where this one random obscure classroom in the very corner of the school where the, I don't know, karaoke class is. There's not a karaoke class, but it's just like 3 days. It's just all it takes for you to know the entire school. It's not that bad. But the first day, you're just like, where is everything? It is so big. It is so confusing. But you do get used to it fairly quickly, which is pretty good. But that's about it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So it is almost screenshots time. Subscribe if you like today's video if you want to see more of that. But as I just said, it is almost screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!